Welcome. This is a live demo for TechIDManager for August 6, 2026. This will be an introduction to what TechIDManager is and what it does. TechIDManager is privileged account management and privileged access management for managed service providers. PM and PAM for MSPs. What we're going to show you is the type of technician access that we enable to client infrastructure to meet the cybersecurity requirements and the security requirements that you as an MSP should be doing. And we'll show you some of the privileged access management, the UAC control that we have just brought to market and we have released internally, and you can, as a sign up on a customer and use it. So without further ado, I'm going to show you, with some further ado, let me also say that if you are an existing TechIDManager partner, you might see new features here, you might not, but our PAMcast that happens the third Thursday of every month has a monthly recap of everything that's happened in the last month, all the stuff we've released, what we plan to release in the next month, and a general how the company is going update. Look for PAMcast if you're an existing partner. If you're new, this is the place to be. This is a demo. We're going to show you what it does, talk about it some, and help you understand why you as an MSP might want to use a product like TechIDManager to do privileged account management. The problem that TechIDManager solves is that when your technicians at an MSP access client infrastructure, servers, Entra ID tenants, individual machines, they should log in with an account that is traceable to them. There are lots of ways that people try to accomplish this. They try to put screen recording in for remote access tools. They try to put logs in. They try to have people fill out tickets when they access something. All of those are really shortcuts on what should happen. What should happen is every technician should have an account that is specific to them when accessing client infrastructure. So when when I log into a client Entra ID tenant, I should be logging in with an account that has the name Martin and the company name of the MSP I'm with at whatever the client infrastructure, or whatever the client Entra ID tenant is. So say martin.mit@kayak.com. That means that everything I do on that tenant is traced and logged to me. All the rights that I have on that tenant are specific to that tenant. Maybe I'm global administrator, maybe I'm not. That same thing needs to trickle down and also happen on the domains, on the individual Windows computers, on the Macs, everywhere. In order to make that many accounts for that many technicians at that many places becomes a real problem of math, a nightmare of maintenance when you are making, say you have 25 technicians and 400 clients that you access, or you have 5 technicians and you access 2,000 different machines. That's 10,000 accounts in both of those examples that you need to make, maintain, rotate passwords on. And when some technician leaves, thousands of places you need to go disable their access. And this needs to happen quickly, especially if it is an ugly firing or a non-mutual situation that can occur. There are lots of other benefits to a privileged account management system also, so that if you lose access, the system can regain your access. Somebody forgets a password, somebody types a password wrong in a password vault, it can be all reset automatically without and get your access back. That's what TechIDManager at the high level does on our privileged account management side. The privileged account management side is called TechIDManager, and it looks like this. This is the TechID client. This is a piece of software that runs for the technicians, gives them access to the credentials and accounts that are theirs to use, as well as lets them enable and set up their just-in-time access, because we can do both just-in-time and persistent access on any of the infrastructure places that we can access. Domains, Entra ID tenants, individual Windows computers, individual Macs, all of those. So normally we'll show you the username and password they can enter, but this time we have all these accounts as a technician I have access to. But as a technician, when I sit down in front of a machine, and what I have here is a remote interface to a virtual machine. As a technician, what I need is to get logged in as my account, or whatever account I have access to on this machine. One of the things that we provide is this tech login tile down here. In with the other users that normally use this system, you can click this, technician can click this tech login tile. They are presented with a list of technicians that have access to this machine. They select their name from the list, and then in their TechID client, in this tab called Login Request is the request to be logged in to that machine with the account that they control. They can say, yes, this is me. I'm trying to do this. I approve this login request. Then that machine is logged in with their account. And they can do whatever it is that they need to do as the administrator or whatever rights they have on that machine. This login, super simple, super straightforward. It was literally three clicks. Click the tile, click the name, click the approve button. Super fast, logged in. This works also from a technician's mobile device. So they're able to walk up to a machine physically, click that tile, click approve on their mobile device, and get logged in without ever having to copy, look up, type, remember, get confused by a 16-character or 32-character full random password, or even a passphrase-based password that has 5 words, 2 numbers, and 2 symbols at the end of it. They don't have to worry about typing, transposing, copying, any of that. Just click buttons and get logged in. Very efficient way for the technician to get access to the machine they need to get access to out of the list of thousands of machines they might have access to. The one that we just accessed there, we can see was named 𝗕𝗵𝗿𝗶𝗴. This is the account that we just used to log into that machine. I didn't have to look it up, type it. I just sat down in front of the machine or remoted into the machine. Done. Super easy, super simple. And everything I'm doing on that machine is now logged and attributed to me, no matter who looks at it. If an auditor looks at it, if the client looks at it, if a SIM looks at it, if you as the MSP look at it, if some other technician at your MSP looks at that machine, they can see who's logged in, who's doing what. It's all traceable. That traceability is what's required by all cybersecurity frameworks. And the best way to get that is to have unique accounts, to not share admin accounts, to just have your own accounts. TechIDManager makes those own unique accounts. Another thing that we're bringing to market. Let me log out here and get logged in as an end user on this machine. So now I'm logged in as an end user on this machine. Somebody who doesn't have admin permission, somebody who's just doing the things that they do naturally on this machine, using it for working, whatever it is. There are occasions where they need to run something as an administrator. An install, they need to run some file move, they need to do some sort of maintenance on the machine. Usually it's installing, uninstalling, whatever it is. I'm just going to use command prompt here as an example. When they go to do that as an end user, they get shown this prompt. They need to request permission with TechIDElevate, and you can brand this whole thing. You can put your logo here, your name here. Why does this need to run as administrator? Demo for cool people, because you all are cool people. And I'm going to request permission. When I do that, you can see that the TechID client on my machine is now flashing. This Elevate Request tab has come up. It now has that some user, this user Azure AD Martin Black, is trying to run on the machine CPT-Win11 for the reason a demo for cool people. It's trying to run command.exe that has a certificate that's signed and trusted. This is the friendly name and RMM name of the machine. This is the IP address it's coming from. I, as a technician, then have the choice to approve or deny letting that person do that thing. If I approve it, I'm done. I move on with my day. That thing runs as an administrative user for that person. Is a special user that has permissions, so the blast radius is limited of anything that they do wrong. And they have gone on and moved on with their day. That whole process from person requesting, end user requesting something to run as admin, to technician seeing it, approving it, can be done in 3 seconds or less or more if the person needs to review. If they need to call and ask and you talk to why, all of those approvals also show up in the mobile phone app so that technicians can approve things from their phone. They don't have to have the TechID client up on their computer. They can approve from their phone. Notifications show up on the phone. And on their computer, Toast even pops up that will immediately, with one click, let them go and review whatever it is. We brought this to market just recently. This is brand new on the market from us. We're very excited about it. That is called TechIDElevate. That is included with TechIDManager. So we are doing privileged account management, making unique admin accounts for technicians. We can do shared admin accounts for technicians with automatic password rotations on all of those. We can do just-in-time accounts on all of those places. We can do just-in-time admin accounts on Windows computers, on Macs, on Entra ID, on domains. We can do just-in-time shared accounts. All of that layers together in any way that you and your clients need to have privileged account management done. It doesn't always have to be done the same between you and all your clients. You can change between client. You can make it consistent. It's really up to you. We also, because we're managing hundreds or millions of passwords, we have password vaults, a user-specific password vault, a shareable password vault that different people can share, all based on asymmetric encryption. We have the quick login. We have elevate requests. We are the full, complete PAM and PAM solution for MSPs. If you have more questions, technical questions, you want to see something in more detail, you want to figure out how it works, you want to see the login that we have, if you want to see the management interface where you can determine which technicians can respond to elevate requests from who on what machines, or how we can determine which technicians get rights on which machines but not others, or which systems but not others. If you want to see our Entra ID integration, if you want to see our integration to specific RMMs, we are love to show you these things. If you go to TechIDManager.com, and in the upper right corner, there is a request a demo button. Click that, pick a time. Me or some other technical resource will get on the phone with you and show it to you. We are a company that does not send you high-pressure salesmen. We bring technical people to the demos. I love my Stream Deck. They want to switch views so easy. All right, so I'll try not to get distracted again with my Stream Deck because I really like it. Like, if you've not seen one of these, you not know what it is, you should go check one out. Anyway, TechIDManager, privileged account management for managed service providers. Thank you for being here. If you have more questions, come do a one-on-one demo. If you want to see what we are up to next month, or what we have been doing for the past month for our existing partners, check out our PAMcast. You can find it in all the same places you found this: LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube. And there's also a registration for PAMcast on our website, TechIDManager.com. Thank you for being here. Have a great day, and I will talk to you all later.